Today we'll be looking at 12 awesome screensavers to customize your Windows 10. Hey guys, it's Joel here with Make Tech Easier. Screensavers may feel like a bit of a relic these days, but the fact is that there are more jaw-dropping screensavers out there than ever before. Whether you're looking for something more retro or a dynamic screensaver that shows off the colors on that IPS display of yours, we'll have something for you here. Before we start, you should know the basics of setting your Windows 10 screensaver. To do so, right-click your desktop, then click Personalize, Lock Screen, Screensaver Settings. In the new window, you can pick your screensaver as well as change how long it takes to appear and whether it should go to the login screen. The install method for screensavers you download vary, but if you download a screensaver SCR file, you can just right-click it, then click Install to get it. Other screensavers come as exe files with their own instructions. Now that you have the know-how, here's our favorite Windows 10 screensavers. First up, here's a seasonal theme screensaver, and with summer soon making its way for the golden hues of fall, what a better way to embrace it than through a screensaver like this. Autumn Wonderland 3D is a distinctly autumn scene and has a beautiful range of colors which really pop on an IPS display. Little woodland creatures also sometimes walk across the screen. There's an elegant analog clock in the bottom left corner too, which you can disable if you like. The late 90s come streaming back in all their binary glory with this screensaver. Inspired of course by the classic movie The Matrix, this screensaver, another Matrix, looks cool and code-like. Even if you don't know what it all means, you can change basic things like how quickly it pours down your screen, the font type and density. One of the prettiest screensavers out there, Helios generates smooth purple bubbles, which dynamically react off each other, bouncing and spinning around on your screen. The colors are a lovely neon shade, and you can make various tweaks like changing the number of bubbles on the screen, the motion blur, and even the frame limit. A tie-in to the 2010 documentary about a mission to repair the Hubble Space Telescope, you can still get this gorgeous screensaver that pulls in photos from the Hubble website. These are breathtaking images that we're very lucky to see. Now, if you're obsessed with Lego, then you may struggle to keep your eyes and hands off this one. Briblo is not only nice to look at, as Lego blocks calmly stack on top of each other, but you can actually interact with it and create your own Lego stack, sort of like a makeshift 3D game of Tetris. Trippy visualizations created by a community of talented artists, Electric Sheep is an almost endless array of whirring, beautiful image. It takes a little setup and the executable installation file will help you through it. This one is definitely trippy and it's one of my favorites. Maybe this is a case of nostalgia trumping quality, but if you remember the old Windows screensavers, you'll remember this classic. 3D Maze is a first-person run-through maze with weird shapes floating around. You can change the wallpapers in the settings, but we like the original. If you don't have a library of NES ROMs that you can play on your PC, this screensaver will play a whole wall of random selections of NES games for you. If you do have a ROM collection, you can link it to this screensaver and actually play random NES games from your library. But a warning, this is terrible for productivity. Another golden oldie, this 3D pipe screensaver generates an endless array of multicolored 3D pipes all over your screen. When the screen fills up, the whole thing restarts. A bit more dry than the others on this list, but if you seek to absorb knowledge at every moment of your waking life, then why not try this Wikipedia screensaver, which picks a random Wikipedia page for you every time it turns on. Put those Apple maniacs in their place with this screensaver, which gives you access to the same lovely aerial footage that Mac users get natively. This streams from Apple itself, so you'll need an internet connection for it to work, but it's well worth it. A nice alternative to the Hubble screensaver I mentioned earlier, this one pulls the astronomy picture of the day from NASA's official website. Some of the images are mesmerizing, while others are crazy cosmic charts that might well be confusing, but are cool nonetheless. Maybe more of a cool prank than a lovely screensaver in itself, this one is still good fun to fool someone with. It plays a loop of BSOD errors and system boots, giving the viewer horrid flashbacks of all the times this actually happened to them. Have we convinced you to try any of these screensavers? Or do you have your own personal favourite that you always stick to? Let us know in the comments below. Well, that's it from me. If you love tech as much as we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn the bell on, and you'll be notified by our latest and greatest tech-savvy videos. See you next time.